elementary schools and middle schools mainly. In elementary school, it's really useful in just getting out and talking about sunshine and angle and orientations and the sun's path across the sky. In elementary school, this book has a great activity for doing human sundials with little ones. So that's really fun, and you can sort of segue that into having the students working with solar cells. So you get 15 of these 1.5 volt solar cells. These are multi-crystal cells. You can see how they shimmer because they're made of different kinds of silicone that are poured into a mold. So they have that kind of shimmeriness from them. And in this box, I'm gonna keep from going through here since it's all so nicely stacked, but you basically have the components to build a wide array of vehicles, boats, and cranes, all kinds of different things out of this box. And he gives a basic rundown of how to build a roadster model vehicle here. So you could have, you could build a fleet of solar cars and have students race, and that's.
And they'd have to be charged, obviously.
And they run directly off the solar DC power. So you put them outside, connect this to the DC motor, and it's gonna zoom down the road as long as the sun's higher in the sky. And to do that after March.
Yeah. No, I just think of our kids. I love that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you can really kind of, I think at the middle school level, you can tailor this if you're building vehicles to really make every aspect of the vehicle construction part of the process, and it takes a while, and build it up to the actual races. And solar becomes its own sort of lesson and part of that series. And for that, in the middle school and high school guides, you'll find the Solar Sprint series in here, and this is basically a full layout on how to run a solar electric race. And it's designed by the National Renewable Energy Laboratories, and they build out every aspect of the car construction as a lesson plan. So you can do it that way, or if you want to just do it as something that's near the end of the year and you just want to have fun, you can sort of give the students the challenge of using the solar cells and building a vehicle or something out of something in used materials. So I've seen kids build cars out of out of bananas and like half-gallon milk jugs and old RC cars that were broken down, and they can make all these cool things out of reused stuff. So it's that might be a fun way to do it.
Are the DC motor things you're talking about, are they in there too?
They're in here.
So that's something the kids could create, because it looks like they'd have to use up that stuff, but they could make cars other ways, but just reuse the motors. Is that?
That's exactly it.
Okay. It's like I could do something really basic, and then you guys could use.
Yeah,
that.
you can take the cells and I'll dig out the motors.
Sorry,
No, it's all right. I should. He stacks these things so nicely. I like it. So here we go. Motors and
actually,
propellers.
you used to have some DC motors in the. I don't know if they're still there or not.
I'll be finding out.
How much do those cost? Do you know the DC motors?
DC motors, they're probably like $1 or $2 a piece.
Because I saw
Northwest
like
Energy
$500
used to
left
give
of a
us a
grant.
ton of stuff if we'd ask for it.
Oh.
When they were Montana Power. I don't know if Northwest Energy still does it, but you'd get the DC motors and the stuff and everything, and the little grain lamps, the little kernel, the little light bulb that looks like a grain of wheat.
So, let's go spin these outside real quick.
Yes, that would be great. And I'm sorry to videotape you, but
No, that's okay.
I might have to. I might have to show this.
Here's a cell.
I got
you got one?
I
Cell
got
for
one.
you. You got